Hello, welcome back. Now I think the theme is how many days am I gonna push back doing my how many books I read in 2024? Because right now it's been multiple days. I thought I was gonna go literally record it now, but I realized that I am nowhere near caught up with all of there's a hair on my lip, I swear. I'm nowhere near caught up on my reviews for the books. For like the past 6 months, I stopped reading, or I stopped using my reading journal. Why? I don't know. But anyway, I just finally finished that. So we are going to pick out the books and get them in a stack, and then I will record it tomorrow. Yeah. This shelf is the one that's in the second bedroom, and also this is like the bedroom that my boyfriend uses to stash all of his shit. So there's a bunch of random stuff on the books. It is what it is. This is living in a house that has no closets. This one for sure. I read a lot on Kindle in 2024, but I want to get all the physical books that I have and have them ready to go. All of these, Wildfire, these two. This one I DNF'd. Okay. There's a lot of dust too. Look, I'm just gonna put them here for now. There's gonna be so many books. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Because I have I read Assistant to the Villain not that long ago. Didn't I get it for my birthday? Goodreads is saying that I finished it and rated it 5 out of 5 stars in September. My reading journal and my notes page doesn't have it on there. I read it last year in 2024. I know I did. So we're adding that to the pile. This is my other shelf. It is full, but there's a table in front of it right now because of the baby shower this weekend for my sister. So there's a lot of shit in the way. So I'm just gonna reach around it and act like you guys aren't judging me on a bunch of shit. Okay? Didn't Iron Flame come out last year? So I would have read it last year. Oh my God, I'm forgetting everything. I think that's it. Most of this shelf is like my old, middle grade and books that I grew up reading in high school maybe. And then these are all new that I need to get to. These are my Throne of Glass editions. Yeah, I think that's it. So this is what we're left with. All these. I have 5 piles. So I will be doing this video finally tomorrow. In the last reading vlog, I finished it off and said I haven't read a finale at all, which was true whenever I ended it, because literally I could not in my head remember the last time that I had picked up finale, and I thought I had only gotten to that first there's a prologue or something at the beginning that's 3 pages. I thought I had finished that and then put it down and then had a mental breakdown, and that's why I went to the other books. And I looked at this and I'm halfway through and I was thinking to myself, man, I must have just thrown the bookmark in at a random point in the book. No, I definitely remember all of this. I'm halfway through. That wouldn't take me that long to finish. It'll be finished soon. I do have to work on some baby shower stuff for my sister, and then I will probably get to it, but I'm thinking maybe an audiobook for now. literally was getting ready to make this everything that I've read in 2024 video. There is a tree company right outside of my house taking down a tree. It's just like the universe doesn't want me to make this video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be there a while. See, they were here earlier and I thought that they would be done by now. They are not, but it's okay. I mean, I was like getting ready, was gonna like blow dry my hair and everything, but if they're gonna be a while, then I'm not putting the heat on my hair. And I guess I will just do some more regular like client work that I have to get done today anyway, and clear out this chair because I've decided I don't think that the spot in the front room is gonna work for the video like I was hoping. So you can't even see the chair anymore. Everything will be gone though. And that way I can record the video there. I have other stuff to do. I need to get out of the house too. I need to go to the store to get some things for the baby shower. I could go do that tomorrow if it comes down to it though. But today, we're recording this video, but it's happening. I'll give them like an hour. I mean, it's probably gonna take me a little bit to clear off that chair and do some client work anyway. So I'll give them a little bit. We'll come back. Hopefully they're gone. You guys, we're back in business. They're gone. Finally. And I got some work done. So really, why did I complain? I just had to move some things around. It's fine. Since this is a reading vlog, like I'm not going to include this part in the video that I'm about to shoot, but you guys get to see the mess beforehand. So if you're seeing this, you're a real one. I don't know. I'm going to move all of this shit into the front room and then afterwards move it right back. Because I don't think that I want to try to clean, like actually clean right now. It's going to be a little bit of a mess with all the baby shower stuff that I have. Like it's just going to like get worse over the weekend, you know? So I think after the baby shower is when I will finally like then I can put stuff away, you know? Because otherwise it's like, why put away this mess whenever there's an even bigger mess in the front room that I can't touch right now? You know? Am I procrastinating? Yeah. What about it? Okay, here's what we're working with though. This is a mixture of stuff from Christmas and projects.
Ooh, boy, I'm burning up. It's like you're breathing fire, 'cause I'm sweating in your view. Ooh, the world is in your clutch. Your count keeps getting higher, and I'm standing in line for you. With a heart like that, you're gonna get stacked with love, yeah. And what I got is not a lot, I know, na. With a song like this, I hope I won't miss that competition. And when I play what I gotta go, na. It's like I wanna get shut and glued and over my grave. I'm gonna get played, but you.
I have finished recording that video, finally. It's gonna be a lot of editing though, because I'm gonna have to put in like pictures of the books that I had, that I read on Kindle and all that. It's a lot more editing than I was thinking. I just looked at the tracking information for Onyx Storm. Listen, it's Thursday. It released on Tuesday. I pre-ordered it. It's supposed to get here, it was saying today, and now it's saying maybe tomorrow. What's the point of pre-ordering? I think I am gonna read a little bit before Sean comes home and then probably do dinner. Since I'm halfway through finale that I forgot about. So it's probably not gonna take me that long to finish. I don't know if I will do it today because I have some other stuff to do, but maybe tomorrow.
1 hour later.
Guess what's here? As a store, I would rather it get to you early than late. You know, if you're pre-ordering. Call me crazy. I don't know how to fix that problem, who I gotta talk to. That's just how I'm feeling, you know? Is there a good chance that I don't even read this book until next week? Yeah. I just want to complain. There's no pull tab, and Captain is apparently going to supervise here. Your beard is wet. I need you to go somewhere else. I love you. I do. You gotta get out of here. This is what he does. He goes and dips his entire face in the water bowl and then just drips it everywhere. But he doesn't like just drip everywhere because he has to come over to you smear his face, his chin all along, usually my pants, or my arm, my bare arm. So, anywho, also, I was listening to Lights Out earlier. Guys, I mean, I knew it was going to be a smutty book, but wow. Wow. The narrator, these dogs are going crazy. She looks nice. She does. Ta-da. I do need to go listen to a recap video of Iron Flame because I have forgotten a lot of it, but my sister is reading it right now, so she's been like texting me about it, so that has helped kind of jog my memory a little bit. But I don't know, I'm excited to read it. I'm trying to think of just logically when I'm gonna be able to read this. Dude, can you just give it a break? Maybe just think about it. You don't have to come trip all over me either. I did get a bunch of baby shower stuff done. My gift to my sister is basically wrapped up. I need to do one more sign, and that's gonna involve like getting the Cricut out. And I would rather just do that tomorrow during the day because I'm gonna be in my office anyway working, and it'll just be easier when I've got the daylight to work with in there, I think. I don't have, this is so random. I don't have blinds in my office, and it's like in the front of my house. So I just like, there's some pros and some cons. The pros are essentially that I get to stare at everyone whenever they drive up and down the street, or if anyone's looking a little funky, I can watch them. Like neighborhood watch. Like I'm like an old lady, basically. The cons are that the sun, I swear, shines like directly into my eyeballs when I'm sitting at my office between like 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m., which is usually like right whenever I'm trying to get work done, and that can be frustrating. So the simple solution would be to buy blinds, but blinds can be expensive. And that has kind of been the least of my worries when it comes to buying things for this house. Oh, that is to say, coming back to why I don't want to do it right now, the Cricut stuff, because I can't see out at night because it's so dark, but everyone can see it. It's like a beacon. So I'd rather not do that. The other thing was I didn't end up going to the store, so to get the rest of the stuff for the baby shower that I need. I feel like there is a good chance that I could finish Finale tonight. I think I'm gonna try. And that way, whenever I have time tomorrow, I can start Onyx Storm. I don't think that I'm gonna show you guys that in this video. I think I will probably make a separate video of my thoughts, full of spoilers about this book. My dogs are getting riled up, so I am gonna stop talking. So I finished it. I finished the first series of 2025. How exciting is that? Yeah, I don't finish series too often. It was good. I would give like overall, I would give the series like a 4 out of 5 stars just because the second book was not my favorite. But I would give the third book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I just thought it was so much fun. I loved how it wrapped up, but I can see where this would like lead into another story later on. And I know that that series is supposed to be even better than this one. So that's pretty promising for me. I don't think that I'm going to get into it very soon though. Just because, I mean, it feels nice to finally finish a series. So maybe I could keep going with that. I mean, I got Onyx Storm and I would like to read that. So I'm probably going to pick that up. I need some romances because I've been pretty like fantasy heavy. So I was listening to Lights Out. I can't remember what the author's name is. I literally just saw her on TikTok. I can't remember. But I've been listening to that and I ran out of hours on Spotify. So I'm gonna have to wait until next weekend before I have more hours. So that kind of sucks. Because that has been very entertaining for sure to listen to. Very raunchy. I know that's what everyone has said and like that's the point of the book. It's a dark romance, but like wow, it's a dark romance, you know? Like some of them it's like not very but yeah, this one, yeah. And it's just entertaining. I think other than Onyx Storm right now, I want to read something on Kindle. I'm thinking. I feel like I probably have a library ebook coming up soon. Maybe like a mafia romance. Kind of in the mood for that. Wow. I don't know what to do with myself after finishing the Carval series. That was good. I'm gonna go make dinner, I think, and maybe pick out another book. Oh, we have so much to do today, and I'm bringing you along with me because I'm overwhelmed. Today's Tuesday. Not the Tuesday like after the last time I filmed, I don't think. I think we're... I don't even remember. So I guess it was... the last time I filmed was... Did I film the day before the baby shower? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's like a week and a half later that I'm finally picking up the camera again. So the baby shower went well. I was stressed a little bit the whole time, but that's normal. But it was fun. And so that's over with. I did not finish the baby mobile. Matter of fact, I didn't even start it. So the plan with that, we're supposed to be going over to my sister's house to clean her house and help her nest. So that is my new goal, to have the baby mobile done, because I just realized like I had too much going on before the baby shower, and then like planning and getting everything coordinated for the baby shower was just too much to also put on top of that a crochet project that I knew that I was going to be crazy about. So I didn't film like all of last week because work has been insane. One of my clients has been impacted by the federal funding freeze and the new DEI, I don't even know what to call that, like rollback. So yeah, I've had to deal with that. That was just a lot of updating and getting everything squared away to make sure that they're compliant with everything. I'm not complaining to do work for my client. I love my client. Just very frustrated about everything that's coming out from the federal government right now. I have lots of things to say I don't think that are appropriate for me to talk about right now, just because I'm so heated. So, and now my cat's taking a shit. So that's how we feel. I still just have so much going on my list. I think I need another cup of coffee, and I'm also taking on a new client, I think. That means I need to do some research for that this week. Also, I've been wanting to pick up Onyx Storm and I just have not had time. I would like to soon. Now the only thing is I feel like I'm not in a fantasy mood. I read 2 Julie Soto, isn't that what her name is? Julie Soto books. Really like the first one. The second one, not so much, but I don't know. It's also February now, so I'm kind of like in a romance reading mood, but I think that it will be good to intersperse maybe an Onyx Storm in there. You just heard Captain Burp. I swear, these animals. I would like to read some romance books maybe Onyx Storm in there. I know I was just literally just complaining, I think, in the last reading vlog that my Onyx Storm edition wasn't there yet. And here we are, weeks later at this point. We'll get to it, just not right now. The plan for today. I have work stuff to get done. I'm hoping I can get the most pressing stuff done in the next couple of hours because I want to go to Aldi today. I think it'll be good for me to get out of the house at this point. Like, I was working from like 9 a.m. yesterday until like 10:30 p.m. So it was just a lot. And I know, like, if I let myself, I could do the same thing again today. I just don't want to. We're getting very yappy in this. I have lots of things going on in my head. So like, I'm just word vomiting what all I need to do. So you're my to-do list. I didn't mean it that way, but you know, oh, well, honestly, I just really need to clean the house. I went to clean the office today. I feel like a broken record. How many times is Chloe gonna say, I need to clean the office? The office looks like shit. Well, like, that was the original plan, is that I would tackle it after the baby shower, and it is after the baby shower. So I also have 2 more baby showers to go to in the next month and a half, something like that, which also means more projects. That's what we got going on. That's the update. Life of a dog owner. This is what my car windows, that's what they look like. Anyway, I decided that I needed a little trip to the thrift store just to browse, you know? And I went to my favorite thrift store. That's where we're at right now. The parking lot is full, completely full. It is Tuesday at 1:30. Am I missing something? Is that like a special day? I don't know, but it's packed, and now that's stressing me out. This is already doing the opposite of what I wanted. But I guess we'll see how bad it is inside, and if it's just too much, then I will just leave. That was crazy. Listen, I guess I'm off my thrift game. I know that Savers and a couple other of the thrift stores have like special days for like seniors, and I guess Tuesday is senior day, but I mean, I don't know. I've been thrifting on like a Tuesday before here, and it has never been this insane. It never has been. Usually they're out in the morning. The old people were crazy. Not as crazy as the workers, honestly, because they were like running back and forth trying to get shit out, except they weren't being careful at all. I saw one worker, he had a dolly with like a cheap ass IKEA children's desk. And he's wheeling it around, almost runs right into an old lady with it because he's going so fast around a corner he's not watching. Immediately stops, huffs, throws it down in the middle of the aisle, like between the furniture aisle and the books, throws it down in the middle of the aisle, goes to situate it, grabs it, like slams it back down. The entire side of it collapses. The whole thing broken, caves in. Couple minutes later, this is at the point where I'm done. There's nothing here. Like, everyone is so insane. Everything is picked over. This is stressing me out more than anything. I think I'm just ready to leave. And this is whenever I see another worker come with like a big cart full of shit, and he's going, but he's not looking at where he's driving the cart, and he's going down the furniture aisle with it, and he's literally smacked every single piece of furniture that was in that aisle, slamming into the desks, slamming into the couches, slamming into like the tables. And it's just like, okay, it's time for me to leave. I'm done. And this is like my favorite thrift store. The vibes were not here today. Is this gonna fall? There's a chance. Anyway, I'm back home, done with the Aldi trip. Everything is finally put away. And I want to try these pickles, so come along with me. They're just bread and butter pickles, but they're a different brand than the Aldi kind, I think. I don't know. What is that? This is the label. Sorry for the lighting. You're literally underneath my cabinet right now. It's just got a certain something that I'm not sure about, but I still will probably eat them. They're very crunchy, which I like. So here's where we're at. I know, we've unlocked a new angle. I just have you like propped up on my desk. Everything is messy, so I honestly don't even want to show you, but the time has come. I really need to get blinds in here. I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. If my neighbors are as nosy as I am, they're looking at me right now. And I feel like they are. So anyway, I'm rethinking my office and the layout. I don't know if I want to keep the L desk. I don't know. I guess the desk can stay. I think that some bookshelves would go really nicely right there. And I don't use this pegboard at all. At all. What I put up there has been up there and stayed there since we moved in. And this other corner, like, it's just like kind of empty space where I just throw a bunch of shit. This. See? It's just like a bunch of shit. And there's also a table out there. Don't look at it. There's lots of stuff to be cleaned, but we're slowly getting to it. I don't like this chair. I thought I did. Like, I was looking for a Papasan chair. I think that's how you say it. For a long time. And now that I have it and I've used it a few times, it's just like such a pain in the ass to get into. Whenever you're trying to get in, you're also trying not to like fall out of it. I don't know. I just don't think that it's the right fit. I also just like having a seat in here, I just never use it. You know, I just think it's kind of pointless. And I could really use some more like storage or bookshelves. So if I could find like a bookshelf that has like a cabinet at the bottom, that might be the best solution here. And I'm also thinking of moving the litter box and like that whole container out of the closet because I'm tired of having it open. I thought it was a good idea at the time. It's just kind of annoying me now. So, and if Henny is gonna be taking a shit regardless of what I'm doing in here, then it doesn't matter where the litter box is in the office. So, and I think that I would just rather be able to close the door. That way it feels bigger in here and it's not so, you can't see all my like hobby stuff, because this office is not just my office. It's also like the hobby room, and it has all of my craft shit, which is a lot of stuff. So I would like to be able to better organize and store it, because yeah, I have a lot of it, but it's expensive stuff and I don't want to like just get rid of it. Like I'm not a minimalist person and I never will be, but I also don't think that having hobbies makes me a hoarder. And I know that that sounds like very like I don't have a problem, but I don't think that having hobby or hobbies, I have many hobbies, is a problem. And if we had more storage places, like spots in this house, then it wouldn't be as obvious of a mess as it is. But we don't. So we're making do, and we're gonna be here for a few years at least, a few more years at least. So that's a whole other discussion, but we're gonna start cleaning. And sometimes I just have to clean like out. That's the other problem.
Ooh, boy, I'm burning up. It's like you're breathing fire, 'cause I'm sweating in your view. Ooh, the world is in your clutch. Your count keeps getting higher, and I'm standing in line for you.
I found this at the thrift store the other day, and it's like little wooden pieces. It's handmade, and I just thought it was so cute. It looks like a little quilt. So I don't know if I want to put this out somewhere in the house or if I want to put it in here, but I really don't have, I'm out of breath. I really don't have anything like hung up in here besides those pegboards that I never use. Like I don't have any decorations. I hate the color of the paint in here. Sean helped me and that was a massive mistake. That's never happening again because he got so much paint on the ceiling. But that all needs to be repainted and we need to like repair the ceiling still. So that's a whole project that we will not be getting into anytime soon. I don't know what I want to do with this yet. I just love it and I love the colors. I think it's just really cute. Don't mind my very ghetto curtains situation that I have going on. Literally, I had leftover fabric and I got fed up a couple days
It's like I wanna get shut and glued and over my grave. I'm gonna get played, but you make me go na 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 na, like I'm under your feet, so screwed. I'm gonna get smashed, I want it so bad, 'cause you make me go na 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 na.
Okay, so I have like 30 minutes until I need to get in the car and drive to family dinner night. We do it every Wednesday, so, but it usually takes me, I mean, like, without traffic, it takes me an hour to get there. With traffic, if I were to leave a bit like later than what I'm trying to do, it would be like an extra 45 minutes on top of that. So we're trying to avoid the traffic, but I need to find a new book. So I just finished Not Another Love Song and Forget Me Not. I'm supposed to be reading Onyx Storm right now, but I think I said this in the last clip that I'm kind of feeling like, because it's February, I'm feeling like reading some romances. I haven't done like a KU search for anything lately, so I want to just pick something up on here. I have no idea what though. I would like to read Out on a Limb, but it's not on KU. I need to put a hold on it through Libby, because I don't think that I have yet. I have 2 things on hold through Libby. One is Beg, Borrow, or Steal. It's the new Sarah Adams book. And then the other one, I honestly don't remember what it was. I do want to read The X-Vows by Jessica Joyce. Again, it's not on KU though. Small town, 5-year relationship ends in her ex, suddenly gets engaged, she needs a win, just needs a partner, hotshot chef. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. Hi. Welcome. Okay, so a little reading update. I've been reading Savor It by Tara DeWitt. How far in am I? I'm like 70-something% in. I'm 82% in, and I actually really like it. I think that it like has such a good small town feel. The writing is really good, and it reminds me, hear me out, of Elsie Silver's writing. I don't exactly know why, but it just does. It also, I think, and I haven't looked this up, but I think that it's setting up for like an interconnected series. I really like it. The main female character is, I don't know, like I can just like see myself in her so much, and I just like really love, I don't know, I really like her in this book. I also really like the main male character. He's kind of like, it's kind of a single dad trope. Technically he's not a dad, but if you read the book you'll understand. And I just really like their dynamic. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star, but I like how like they're coming together and like this small town feel, which I grew up in a small town. And this book, like hits the nail on the head, because there's pros and cons to the small town feel, right? Like the pros are that like you have like a sense of community and like you all rally behind each other usually for things, but there's like the con side to it where the community as a whole feels like you did something wrong, like you're excommunicated. And I feel like the book just does a good show of like how that feels being in a small town like that. I also am just a sucker for a chef related romance for some reason. I don't know what it is about food. Oh, okay, wow. So this was published last year. So she has 3 brothers. One of them is the baseball player in a different state. We don't really get to see in this book. The other 2 are firefighters, and there's trauma for everyone involved. The whole premise behind this and like the siblings, I think could be a really fun series idea. So I'm hoping, I just think it's cute. It's like has enough like corniness that it like cuts the seriousness of some of the topics, and I just really am enjoying it. I think it's a fun time, and I'm glad that this is going to be like my first romance read of February. I think that's really exciting. It is spicy, so if you don't like that, don't read it. This author is definitely one that I'm going to be watching out for. I'm definitely going to finish this book. I recorded a sit-down video yesterday of everything that I read in January, and then my TBR for February, but I don't know. I don't like how it turned out, and I feel like I didn't know like what I was saying. I was just like talking to talk. I'm gonna scrap that video instead, because I feel like I've already talked a lot about the books that I've been reading in January, and you know, like I feel like I did that enough in the reading vlogs. So I'm just gonna include in here my February TBR, and then I'll do another sit down video idea that I have. Here's my plan for February. I am obviously gonna read some romance books because February, Valentine's Day, it equals romance, you know? And I'm definitely in a romance mood, but I would love to get to some fantasy books as well. So I'm gonna try and like plant those throughout the month. I'm really like trying to focus more so on mood reading. I think that's a huge push right now. I think that we're all kind of like burnt out on the high stakes that we put on ourselves whenever it comes to like creating the TBR and then not fulfilling it because, or we do and then rate the books kind of like lower just because we felt like we had to read them. So, and I'm not even a big creator. Like, I just feel like that's what I've done personally, so I'm kind of like speaking for everyone here, and maybe that's not true, but that's how I felt. I'm kind of going a little looser on my TBRs this year, I think. It's gonna be more so focused on like what I'm feeling like in the moment, and right now, I've talked about Onyx Storm. We'll just go into it. I really want to tackle this one. I do need to listen to some sort of, or watch some video on TikTok about like a recap for Iron Flame, just so I remember everything and I'm not like super confused going in and trying to like find my footing again. But I'm very excited about this one. So I might actually get to this one after I finish Savor It. The Paradise Problem is on my list, and there's another one that I'm kind of like thinking more about. So this is the only romance that I have like the physical TBR wise. And that's Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I have loved every single book that I've read by her. So I have wanted to like kind of get into her backlog of books, and I know she's releasing another one this year. So this one's on my list. And then to kind of give me a little bit of a break between everything, usually this one, like a Jennifer Lynn Barnes book, is usually a very quick read and a very like fun type of read. So this is Games Untold. This comes after The Grandest Game, I think is what it's called. This is part of that spin-off series from the Inheritance games. I have no idea where it's gonna go, but I think that this would be fun to get to, and I have had it kind of like in the back of my head of something that I've wanted to read for a while now. Same thing with One Dark Window. I read Noxacadia in January, and that was kind of like a gothic vibe. This is a gothic fantasy, so kind of like switching gears completely, but maybe some of like the underlying themes, I don't really know. But I have heard so many good things about this, so that's on the list. And the other one is by an indie author. I found her on TikTok. I found like the author was making some sort of video about her publishing this. I was definitely drawn in by the cover because it's stunning. And I know that the author was making a video about like what happens in the book. I don't remember what it was though. And I don't want to read the back of this book to tell me. I just want to go into it blind. I think that'll be the most fun way to do it. And I think that it'll give me like the best reaction. So those are kind of what I'm thinking for February. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not super like tied to it. Like I have to get all of these done like I tried to last year. But I think that these are all like the top most books that I really want to read right now. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. That's all we're going to talk about in this reading vlog. I know it was more like come along with me while I do random shit, but this has been fun, right? Right? It's been fun for you? I think that's all I've got though. I want to end it off on that kind of fun February TBR note. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, kind of chaotic, kind of just random yapping about stuff, make sure you are hitting subscribe, make sure you like the videos. It really does help. I am officially past 100 subscribers, which I think on any other social media platform sounds like nothing, but I feel like on YouTube, it can be so hard to start a channel and like start growing from there. So if you're one of my subscribers, I really do appreciate you. If you are not, I would love for you to subscribe, and we'll see how far I can get this year with this channel. But that's all for today. So I will see you guys in the next one.